Hey, we got success in the building. This is June, and he's on the road to 1 billion. Let's go.
Welcome to the Perspectives on Bias demo, an AMP creative experience. During the next 3 minutes, you'll go through a small section of a larger experience about the effects of bias in the workplace. These are 4 of your coworkers. In the next few minutes, you will get to know more about their stories and how they experience the workplace. As you look at them, what are your thoughts about them? Your initial impressions, your gut instincts? We can't help but have first impressions about people. However, we need to be aware how these impressions can affect others. Let's get to know more about Emily and her experiences in the workplace.
Hi, I'm Emily. Let's see, I'm 32. I've been in this industry for about 7 years. And, well, as a Black woman, there aren't a lot of people who look like me on my team. My perspective, what it's like to walk in my shoes, I'd like for you to experience it. You're never going to really know what it means to be me, and no one moment defines me. But I'm inviting you to see what it's like when the bias of others affects me. I want you to see it, feel it, and hear it so that you can understand it. Take this recent meeting, for example. I'm on a project team that brought me in specifically for my area of expertise.
Okay, I believe we should put some more resources behind this.
The other members of the team, mostly men, participated freely in the conversation. But for me, it didn't go so smoothly. Step into my shoes. See things from my point of view.
You have anything I could run up the flagpole to leadership? I'd love to get support for this.
I have something to add. When you look at the numbers, we don't have enough data from our first test to move forward with any certainty.
I'm not sure the issue is the data.
You don't understand how these tests go. Sure, it may not seem like much, but we've got some really good feedback from some of these folks.
I've seen the data, and I can clearly understand the results.
Sometimes you can't trust the data. If we sat around counting numbers all day long, we'd never move forward.
We ran that test for a reason. It's a good indicator of what happens if we scale this.
Look, I know this is the right way to go. I've got a feeling about this. I've seen this before.
Sold. Jerry's right. Full speed ahead.
That's what I'm talking about.
We'll see.
What am I here for?
The timeline.
I wish I could say that hard meetings like that are rare. But I can't tell you how many times that my findings and proposals, my words, are dismissed in a way that, well, others just aren't. It happens all the time. But it was what happened after the meeting that really threw me.
All right, guys. Food.
As the meeting was ending, one of the other team members, Sasha, looked like she wanted to talk to me. Take a look from my perspective.
As the most tenured team member, I feel like I've let you down by not helping you get the swing of things around here.
Do I not have the swing of things? I'd appreciate any advice.
I'm so glad you asked because, well, if you're open to it, I have some feedback about this meeting.
Okay, sure. I'd love to hear it.
I know you mean well, but you're coming on a little strong. You know, just now in this meeting, no one exactly asked you for your opinion, and it can seem, well, aggressive to just share it like that.
Aggressive? For contributing to a conversation that I have expertise in. So what would you suggest that I do?
Well, Emily, I would wait until you're asked.
Will they ever ask?
Emily, I want to help you to find your place here. And I know you mean well. It can be hard learning how to modulate how you come across.
I have ideas for this company, value that I could bring. But why should I stay when I'm shut out like this? Be my ally so that we can do great work together.
Emily just experienced the effects of bias in the workplace. There are many biases that negatively affect people. We'll be exploring several of them. People affected by workplace bias have a harder time being perceived as professionals, are less likely to receive credit for their ideas, are paid less, and are interrupted more. It often affects women and minorities. Take a look at this group of 20 women. Select the number of women who report earning less than their male peers for similar work. Actually, it is less. 25%, or 5 out of 20 women, say they have been paid less than their male peers. When we look at the same data for men, it's only 1 out of 20, or 5%. Think about your coworkers. How many might experience this? We can create more inclusive workplaces where diversity thrives. Now let's check your understanding with 2 questions. People affected by workplace bias experience which of the following? Have a harder time being perceived as professionals, are less likely to receive credit for their work, are interrupted more, or all of the above? That's right. People affected by this bias have a harder time being perceived as professionals, are less likely to receive credit for their ideas, and are interrupted more. A Pew Research workplace study reports what percentage of women report earning less than their male peers for similar work. 15%, 25%, 30%, or 40%. That's right. 25% of women reported earning less. Thank you for taking part in this demo of Perspectives on Bias. As you exit this demo, ask yourself this: how can you help coworkers in your workplace feel supported, included, and valued?
Hey, we got success in the building. This is June and he's on the road to 1 billion. Let's go. Hey, said this is June 1 billion and we gotta make it happen. Ain't no limit, no ceiling. 1855 June billion. Success is what he wants. Make sure that you check the site, june1billion.com. Hey, gotta feel him. Ain't no limit, ain't no ceiling. If you ready, then let's get it. This is June 1 billion. Woo! June 1 billion. Hey.